Hold up.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's S2K Hoops here, back at it with another video.
Today we're going to be trying to predict the 2018-19 NBA standings. We're going to be going in order from the top seed in the West to the top seed to the East, second top seed in the West to the second top seed in the East, and etc.
Let's get started.
For our first seed in the Western Conference, we're going for the obvious choice with the Golden State Warriors. This is so obvious because they have 4 All-Stars for the whole season, and a 5th All-Star in DeMarcus Cousins coming in halfway through, and seeing as they swept the NBA Finals last year, they're almost a guarantee for the first seed and a guarantee for the Finals.
The first seed in the Eastern Conference, in our opinion, is the Boston Celtics, seeing as their coach Brad Stevens led that team without their 2 stars to Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. With their 2 stars back, they should easily be a top seed in the East.
The second seed in the West will be OKC because they got rid of their problem in Melo to the Hawks in exchange for Dennis Schroeder, who will be a great backup point guard on the bench, and also because he idolizes Russell Westbrook and will most likely want to do his best coming off the bench for the Thunder. They also re-signed PG-13, and Steven Adams is such an underrated force under the basket that they should be a second seed this year.
The second seed in the East will be the Process or the 76ers, with a top 3 center when healthy, Joel Embiid, and as said by Julius Erving, a once-in-a-generation talent, Ben Simmons, with a strong core of Dario Saric, Robert Covington, JJ Redick, and hopefully they can implement Markelle Fultz into the rotation. They should improve on 52 wins from last season to become the second seed in the East.
The third seed in the West will be the Houston Rockets. The reason they dropped from the first seed last year to the third seed this year is because they lost a key 3-and-D player in Trevor Ariza and a great defensive player in Luke Mapamute over the summer, and only gained a weak defender in Carmelo Anthony, who doesn't agree to play off the bench.
The third seed in the East will be the Toronto Raptors. This one is very unsure because we don't know how well Kawhi Leonard will perform after his injury and how well he gels together with the Raptors' current roster.
The fourth seed in the Western Conference, in our opinion, will be the Utah Jazz. We think this because they had one of the more decent off seasons in bringing back all of their players from last season and adding Grayson Allen in the draft.
The fourth seed in the Eastern Conference will be the Indiana Pacers because they also had one of the better off seasons in bringing in Doug McDermott and a solid point guard in Tyreek Evans. They also added an athletic point guard in Aaron Holiday to their roster.
The fifth seed in the West will be the LeBron James-led Lakers. I know you might be questioning us by putting them this low, but we have our reasons. The Lakers players are still developing. All of the players they added in the offseason were all on 1-year contracts, which might influence them to try too much to get more money.
The fifth seed in the East will be the Milwaukee Bucks, led by superstar Giannis Antetokounmpo, and their core has become more developed with Chris Middleton coming to his own, and the additions of Ersan Ilyasova, a great shooting big, and a great scoring big in Brook Lopez.
The sixth seed in the Western Conference will probably be the Portland Trail Blazers, who have fallen off because they have done nothing in the offseason and will probably be tied for the 6th seed with the 7th and 8th seed we will mention later. But they still are led by the first-team All-NBA member Damian Lillard and a borderline All-Star shooting guard in CJ McCollum.
The 6th seed in the Eastern Conference will be Washington Wizards with All-Star point guard in John Wall and an All-Star shooting guard Bradley Beal. They should be able to easily clinch this playoff spot.
The 7th seed in the Western Conference should be the San Antonio Spurs because last year they were the 7th seed too with only 1 All-Star in LaMarcus Aldridge. But this year they have added DeMar DeRozan. The reason they might be the same seed is because the West has become even more stacked with the addition of LeBron James and DeMarcus Cousins.
The 7th seed in the Eastern Conference should be the Detroit Pistons with new acquisition Coach of the Year Dwayne Casey. They should improve with their all-star talents in Blake Griffin and Andre Drummond.
The 8th seed in the West will probably be fought against by the Nuggets and the Timberwolves, and we really couldn't pick one to be the 8th seed.
And finally, the 8th seed in the East should be the Heat with Goran Dragic, Hassan Whiteside, and developing player Bam Adebayo. Thanks for watching. As always, it's time to wrap it up.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and press that little notification bell. Peace!